April is here, spring has come, and we are back with another amazing episode of Pop Dance Life. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm your host, Carmit.
And I'm Chieko.
And today we have a fantastic show for you. Our super fun interview with Emmy Award-winning comedic choreographer Kat Burns, a little bit of a tongue twister.
And we'll also be doing some dynamic stretches with Katie Shar to prepare you for those auditions.
And some Sanett Insanity, of course.
Of course. So you ready? You ready?
Let's do it.
I can't believe how fast this year flew by. It's been a year since the one and only Prince passed away.
It still doesn't even seem real. I mean, who can forget all of his amazing, timeless hits? And I remember always being so excited for his new music and Purple Rain, and I mean, he's a legend.
Endless. But he wouldn't want us to dwell on the past, so let's celebrate his life and music that he gifted us with. You can do so at Celebrate 2017. It is going to be a 4-day event held from April 20th to the 23rd at Paisley Park Studio, his former home in Minnesota. There will be panel discussions, guided tours of his home with many of his belongings, and even his urn with ashes, and of course, live performances from The Revolution, New Power Generation, Third Eye Girl, just to name a few. The tickets are $4.99 for general admission and $9.99 for VIP access. I'm sure it'll be worth every penny to remember Prince, a composer, producer, musician, live performer, and filmmaker that influenced and contributed so much to our pop culture. If you are lucky enough to be there, please send us photos and videos because we would love to be there.
Right?
Yeah.
And party like it's 2017. The Weinstein Company's animated film Leap is about an 11-year-old orphan who dreams of moving to Paris to become a dancer. It was originally set to open nationwide on Friday, April 21st, but the release date has now been pushed back to Labor Day weekend. I'm sure it's going to be a family favorite. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. El Capitan, here we go. Hey! Do you guys know Dana Foglio?
Of course. You scared me a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I was just checking because you guys all need to know who she is. If you haven't seen her yet, you need to go check out her shows and watch her videos. She's danced for artists like Janet Jackson, Rihanna, and Beyonce.
She even trained and choreographed numerous shows for Queen Bee.
Bravo. But I particularly love this video for the simplicity. It's one room, 3 girls, heels, steps, and leotard. And my dear friend Nathan came, directed, and edited the video beautifully. But Dana, do you want to come and teach us some of those moves?
But do we have to wear the leotard? I'm just saying.
Ooh, let's ex-nay the leotard. But
I'll bring
check
my
out the
own
video.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Go.
I'm that girl. I was totally that girl. So remember how you have to go to auditions and then you learn the choreography and then you wait for like an hour, 2 hours, whatever, and then by that time
You're cold.
you're freezing.
Like you haven't really done it full out and your body's just like slowly.
Yeah, it's kind of like going 0 to 100 in a second.
Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of dancers typically will do like jumping jacks or jog in place and
Yeah.
to try and get their body ready to go.
Yep.
But those are incomplete ways to warm up because they don't really get your muscles fired up and activated and ready to go. So I have a better alternative.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Teach
All
us.
right, guys.
We're gonna do this quick dynamic circuit and you're gonna do 2 sets of each exercise as many times as you can in 1 minute. So start with your feet shoulder width in parallel. Do 2 squats, reach your butt back, keep your chest lifted. Hop down, we're gonna do 2 push-ups. 1, 2, now hop up. You're gonna lunge to the back right corner and to the back left corner. Again to each side. Ooh. Good. Now again, we have our 2 squats. 1, 2, let's keep the pace up. Hop down. 1, 2. We're back up. Go to the corner. And to the corner. One more time. Turn your right leg out. Turn your left leg out. You guys keep going. I want you to do it 2 more times. Yep, really hold your abs in. Hop down. Nice.
Okay.
Squeeze your butt, hop up. Now turn your right leg out and your left leg out. And the reason we do these lunges is we're using our external hip rotation, getting the body prepared to stabilize and turn out.
Okay, yeah.
Last one, Chieko, you got it. Good, hop down. You are good. Abs tight, ribs closed, hop up. 2, one.
Am I glistening?
You're glowing.
I gotta work on my arms.
Awesome. How do y'all feel?
Warmed up.
Yeah, you feel ready to dance?
Yes.
Yeah, after 10. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that was great. So like I said, that's a really awesome way to activate the muscles that are gonna protect your joints while you're dancing. It gets your blood flowing, it gets your entire system ready to go and perform at your best.
Yes, Sugarfoot.
Hey, what's up? My girls and I would like 3 bacon cheeseburgers, 3 orders of your bacon garlic cheddar fries, and then 3 Neapolitan milkshakes, extra calories, extra whipped cream. And what do you guys want?
I'm already giggling and laughing because we have a fabulous, hilarious, talented choreographer today. Without further ado, we have Miss Catherine Burns.
Hi!
Catherine.
Catherine. I don't know, Cat Burns sounds cool, but like
Cat
too cool for me to say
Burns.
myself, you know?
All right, we'll keep saying Cat Burns.
Cat Burns here.
Cat Burns.
For all your dance stuff.
So you have an Emmy under your belt.
That's crazy.
You got a Grammy under your belt.
I think I do.
And 2 World of Choreography Awards.
Yeah. World Choreography Awards for Key and Peele and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
But did I hear about a random other award?
Yeah,
that
I
you have?
got World's Best Dancer, actually.
You did?
Yeah, from ExxonMobil. Gas Station Award. They also give
Gas Station Awards.
Best Grandpa, Best Dad, World's Best Dad. It's a little gold statue. It's very exclusive.
That's, wow, you're the,
Very prestigious.
I want one.
Well, maybe, I don't know, you have to work really hard for it.
Okay.
So. Or have $1.25.
You're my inspiration.
$1.25.
No, but on a serious note, you have won all those awards.
I think, yeah, I have.
And they're on your mantle.
Well, no, I'm in a little bungalow, so it's like in my cabinet next to the gas station award.
Perfect.
And then the Emmy's in my bathroom next to my toilet holding my necklaces. Because I don't know where else to put it. And it's practical. It's practical, it's fashionable, it's functionable.
Yeah.
Functionable.
God.
And like you poop every day, so you're like
you look at
reminded.
it.
Sometimes things get poopy. And you know,
And it's a
you
reminder.
can rise above.
Exactly. She'll rise.
But no, really, you really have won all those awards. Congratulations.
Apparently they can't take him away.
No, they cannot do that. They cannot do that. So fill us in. I'd like to know kind of how you got your start, because I heard some interesting stories that you started off studying to be a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing called college.
Right.
What?
When they're like, what do you want to do with your life? And you're like, oh, I don't know. My grandma was a nurse. I like helping people. And I'm the youngest of 4, so we all sat around the table and wrote on a piece of paper where I should go to college and why. And so we all decided I was going to go to the University of Missouri, because why not? And
Sure.
Gonna go to the middle of nowhere next to nothing, because when you're in Texas and California, what else is there, right? So, our good family friends lived there, and he was the head football coach, so it was like I had a family there that wasn't my own family, so I was getting away. And so then there was sophomore year and then the cadaver of anatomy. And I was like, okay, I'm not grossed out. I was like, Wyatt's dead. Like, I really don't want to figure out why it's dead. And I'm like really gonna fail this class because I'm bad at science and none of my family told me. So I was like, I think I'm gonna quit this thing and go into, but I was still doing the musicals and was in our like Golden Girls like competitive winning dance squad. And at no point was anyone like, why don't you go to New York for summer? Why don't you figure out musical theaters? Like, you know how you sing show tunes all the time? Why don't you look into that? But everyone's like, cool, be a nurse. Good for you.
So, but you were dancing and singing from an early age.
Yeah. Like every musical possible. Did like every, what are they called? Talent shows, like school talent shows?
Yeah.
Like I remember,
Recitals and talent shows,
exactly.
yes.
But I would like enter 3, like not just one. I was like, I'm gonna do a duet. We're gonna sing Beauty and the Beast. I obviously played the Beast because I was taller. And then my friend and I sang Beauty, and then I choreographed a dance, and we wore flannels around, we did the whole thing, a duet, and then there was a bigger group number with 4 people.
Oh.
Yeah. So
And
I
then
was
the
like that
solo.
bratty little kid. No solos.
Oh, no solos.
I wasn't
Okay.
really like a solo competitive dancer. I never did like that competition dance stuff.
So okay, but right now, I mean, you've done a lot of comedy choreography. How did that transpire?
Gosh, I actually just met UCB people as they were meeting their neighbors. I was working in the clothing shop next door, and my mom was in town, and she was like, hi, welcome to Native. She's from Texas. welcome to Native. And I was trying on a new blouse, you know, because that was like part of the perks.
That's amazing. I love that.
So I was like, she doesn't work here. And it was like a one-handed thing, I think. I was like, I'll be out in a second.
Yes, Mom.
I'm sure it was, because like, you know, we know we're not normal. We never like move in the world without being like, they're a dancer, spoiler alert. And so I came out and met everybody, and it was like Matt Besser, Matt Walsh, Ian Roberts, and Jimmy from the booth, who went to Mizzou. He was wearing a Mizzou shirt, and we were talking about that. And
Mizzou
then,
being Missouri.
Yeah, Mizzou being University of Missouri. Mizzou, rah! Yeah, Mizzou, I still remember all the dances. Sidebar,
yes.
That can make a bonus.
Golden Girls.
But I'm not wearing a bra, so that might be hard. It's very bouncy.
But you still gave it this.
So, well, that was...
The burns. Yes. Okay. So
that's how I was introduced to UCB in particular. Before that, like when I moved to LA, I had Wet Hot American Summer on my like soundtrack. I don't know if y'all know that movie. It was like my favorite movie of all time. David Wayne, a lot of the guys from the state. And when I saw that movie, I was like, that's what comedy is. Like that's the kind of oh, I want to do that. Like an indie because I hadn't seen like an indie comedy that I really connected to, because most of the stuff was in a musical form or like network, you know, kind of like that mainstream comedy. But then fast forward 13 years later, and I worked on Wet Hot American Summer. So yeah, I ended up choreographing it and working on it and being in it, and it was like, I literally told them, I was like, y'all, I had your song Higher and Higher when I moved across country from Texas to California, and like being a part of it, I was like,
I love that story.
everything's coming up Burnsy. I don't call myself Burnsy.
I love it. So because you're active in comedy right now.
So when I met those guys, I became friends with Matt Walsh, and he was like, you're funny, you should study improv, and I'll get you an internship. We're building the theater. And it was literally like as UCB was starting in LA, they'd been in New York. And I had done improv like as a kid, but you don't really know what comedy is as a kid. I think I'd studied it in theater and stuff, and like did Shakespeare, and like I, was doing stuff, I guess. But that's how I met that community, and was just like choreographing sketch shows, doing improv shows, doing this show called Quick and Funny Musicals, which I still do. And the community is just really great. And even when people go on to like do real life stuff, and they come back to their like free, black box theater and do the art and find out what's funny and play and.
That's awesome. I love that you get to still play.
Yeah.
So you guys have a show every Friday?
We're the fourth this has changed so many times. We are now the fourth Tuesday of every month at UCB Sunset at 8:30.
And you're usually, if you're here, you're out there playing.
Yeah,
That's
if I'm
amazing.
here, Well, we do new musicals every month, so it's a lot, and we rehearse like the week before. So.
Wow, so you're choreographing and doing that in addition to winning Emmys and choreographing for a hilarious show called My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
She's not possessive. She's not beholden to anyone.
Sorry, Rachel.
Crazy.
Sorry,
Crazy ex-girlfriend.
Crazy ex.
But they originally they had a big conversation about that, and they purposefully took away the my, being like, no, it's not about that. She's not crazy. She's actually legitimately doesn't take her medicine, and so she is crazy.
Right. What was that like working on that show? I'm sure it's.
Oh, it was awesome. I actually danced in the pilot first when Michael Rooney choreographed it, because he did the pilot, the big one, the big Showtime budget. There was a much bigger budget than with what we have now. And then a year later, they resold it to the CW, and it was a much more like undergroundy kind of low budget thing.
Yeah.
It moved up to the low budget.
Wait, so Michael Rooney was the original choreographer?
Yeah, for the pilot.
Got it.
Like the big pretzel scene and the sexy getting ready song he did. And then, so we shoot 2 music videos an episode, and we shoot over 7 days. So sometimes we'll have half a day to shoot a whole music video.
It's like so much fun. I mean, that's kind of just like you can push the limits and like do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like such a fan of dance, and like saw all the Pussycat Doll stuff and loved all of it, and like I love dance, and every time, I'm sure y'all are the same, every time there's like choreography, we're like,
yeah, what is it? What's going on?
Like everything stops, and you're just like studying, and you're like, what? That's cool. Let's watch it again. Yeah. Or like,
but I love that like you've managed to find a way to incorporate just more. There's storytelling, it's not so much about the steps,
right?
But it's sort of, and there's this comedic aspect to it, which you do so well. It's such a like a lane that you've created for yourself.
Well, for me, I get to like recreate. Like I hope we get to do a Pussycat Dolls number, and it's like
I'll make it appearance of the parody.
Yes, I would die. I would die. But like I try to like do the genre justice, right? So I'm like, what? There'd be a leg girl, you know, there'd be like a lot of booty. Like if you study the form, and then it's like, but then how do we make it tongue in cheek, or what can we add that's funny about it with movements?
Like parody is like bad dancing.
No, you don't want to see that.
No, you've really created like the lines and the like. There's a finesse to it.
Yeah,
it's great.
Well, even like when we all were watching the Bollywood yoga one, right? So like I try to like do the like.
Yes.
So deer, lotus, deer,
Lotus.
lotus, and then
Lotus,
here,
lotus.
which is like another Hindu hand.
Oh, see.
And so one
I'm
of the girls
retarded.
that was in it was like a proper Bollywood dancer and helped me with like the actual Monica.
Wow.
Yeah, so she
Work.
like trains with the guy that does Bollywood for something, and just randomly was like, I was like, oh, I didn't realize that, but great, that's helpful.
That's
Let's
like
get
authentic.
this.
Yeah,
Like, they
amazing.
stay true
And
to
then
it,
they
yeah.
grab their toe like you do in yoga with the finger around the big. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but I try, and it's really hard. Sometimes maybe the dancer doesn't hit it every time, but we try.
Yeah.
It's hard. That's really
this is
hard.
hard.
This because you're flat, and then
flat.
Flat and the thumbs are.
I forget what this one's called, to be honest. But
That's really hard to go into. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Here.
So, anyways, we'll practice after.
Yeah. So what's next for you? What can we expect to see Catherine Burns in?
you so want to
doing?
say Cat Burns.
I do.
You
I
can
do.
say Cat Burns.
Okay, Cat Burns.
I just feel like a poser saying it myself.
No.
I shouldn't.
No.
No.
Y'all let me know at home if I should change my official name to Cat Burns or leave it Catherine Burns. You probably don't even know how to spell it. Kathryn.
Thank you.
Okay, well now you know.
Burns is Burns.
Yeah. Burns. Burns is birds for y'all.
No E though.
Burns,
B-U-R-N-S.
Oh, okay.
No E.
No. No E.
Some people try to sneak it in. That's dumb.
You've done so much work, really. I mean, you know, at the scope of your work, I think you've just done so much already. What's like the next big project that you would love to do?
Oh. I would love to do a movie musical, and I would love to choreograph for Broadway. So I haven't, I mean, obviously, like, duh.
Yeah.
I would love to do, like, a Book of Mormon
I was
for
just
Broadway.
gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be perfect for
I think, I mean, eventually, right? I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's like a really hard thing to get into, and it's its own community, you know, and
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for that process, and it's a, you know, a lot of people do like regional stuff before there's like that, you know, to get to that.
Yeah.
You don't just say, I'm gonna do Broadway. Hello, Broadway. That's how I felt when I auditioned for Rockettes, and they're like, don't call us, we'll call you. And I had just graduated college, and I went through all the things. They took my measurements. Like, the Rockettes audition's really hard. I don't know if y'all have done it. It's hard.
Yeah.
And so the second day, you know, there's only 10 of us left in New York, and
Wow.
I was like, and the girl from Fosse, like the Fosse DVD, the girl with the brown curly hair, she was auditioning with me, and I was like, she wore the Fosse jacket, and I was like, oh my God, I know that movie. I was like so excited, and I was like that dancer. I was like, I'm auditioning against her, basically. And why am I like, you're so good? And I would clap for people, and I was like, oh, maybe don't do it. I'm like, give my friends notes, like, oh, your finger, just so you know, you were little.
Oh, I love you.
I would like totally coach my friends.
But
I
you
was
did great. But
auditioning.
you did great.
You did so good. Keep smiling. Yeah, go get it. There's a reason why I didn't get cast. I don't know why. Maybe because when they taught the tap combo, I was like, woo! And then everyone just like looked at me. And I was like, well, I didn't. I guess I think I might have too much personality for.
Catherine Burns, everybody.
Ta-da! She's singer.
For now.
For now. For now.
I'll probably walk outside.
He wants to come outside.
You know what I mean? So whatever. Ew, gross.
That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Pop Dance Life. I have so much fun with you guys. I mean, and how about Catherine Burns is hilarious.
Hilarious. Now we know why she's a comedic choreographer, don't we?
Yes.
And thank you so much for Katie for showing us all those awesome stretches. I am burning right now.
I'm sore. I won't be able to walk for a couple days for sure. But it will keep you warm in between those moments when you're auditioning at those long auditions. So good luck with that. And again, what's PDO without a little comedy? Dancers and comedy go hand in hand, right?
That's right. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please hit us up on any social media. We would love to hear from you.
www.popdancelife.com. Of course, you can get all this and more. And don't forget to like,
Share,
comment,
love,
subscribe,
yeah.
tell your friends, and we'll see you next time.
Carmit, Chieko.
Oh, hi. Yes, I would love to get your small kale salad, no dressing, please. Half a egg white, easy on the air, and with a diet water, please. Thank you so much.